So this is my like second gardening video. I'm excited to show you. In this video I'll be showing you all the flowering, all the new plants that I got, some budding, some growing, things that are growing, and herbs that are getting bigger and stuff like that. I just wanted to update you guys on how things are growing and going, and hopefully the next video will be the video before harvest. The next video I'll show you things like big budding and big growing and stuff like that, and then we'll do the first harvest together. I'm super excited to show you guys that, but here are a whole bunch of clips of how my garden is going. So I wanted to give a little quick update on my garden. Oop. My strawberry is turning red, and then if you can see right here, another one is forming, another one here, one there. So there's a whole bunch of strawberries forming, and this one looks like, I don't know how much it's supposed to grow, but it's pretty red looking. So I wonder if that's ripe and that's just the first strawberry is really tiny. But I don't know. I've never grown strawberries before, but I was really excited. I came in here to water them, and I noticed that it was green the first time that I had it, and now it's red. So that was really exciting. Also, I noticed this last night because I did take a few pieces from here. As you can see, like this is ripped off a little bit. I took some of those pieces to use in my tuna, what are they called? Tuna melts yesterday, because it needed some dill in it. So I was like, oh, I don't have any fresh dill, but I do in my garden. So I went and just grabbed a little bit off of the top. But I noticed this part that broke, as you can see, when we got it, these stalks were like down and they were broken. This one, I don't know if this one can be salvaged because it's bent, but this one's not broken. So I'm gonna try to lift that one up a little bit. But these ones are like completely snapped in certain parts, and now they're turning yellow. So I don't know if I should just break them off because they're already dying or not. But this part up here is thriving. So I wonder if cutting the broken pieces off would help it grow better, but I'm not sure. There's a leaf in there. But yeah, and my basil is still having some brown on it, so I'm hoping it hasn't grown very much, but I'm hoping that it will come back to life pretty soon. If not, I may have to get a new basil plant. So that was just a quick update. Everything else, it's been 5 days since we put these plants in here and repotted them. So everything else is growing pretty much the same as it was when we got it, but I will do another updates once things change or if we get any new plants. So we've moved most of the plants out of the greenhouse. This is the only one left because Josh said they'll thrive better outside, but this one is the tomato, the cherry tomatoes, and it's starting to flower. I did pick up some new plants from a nursery. I picked up 3 more and then one from the grocery store, but this is one that I picked up and it is just cucumber. So we picked off that little strawberry that was on there. It was ripe.
And I ate it.
And my husband ate a piece of it. He said it's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said it was good, so. But there are some new strawberries forming on there, if you can see. That one's getting kind of big. My husband picked up a basil plant today. I didn't realize because I picked up one too. So now we have 3 basil plants, but that's fine because I use it a lot in cooking, so that'll be nice. So my husband also planted some onion today. I don't know if this is green onion or if this is like gonna have those big onion bulbs on it, but I'll have to ask him. But yeah, that is new. Then this is the basil plant that I picked up today from the grocery store. I had a recipe that called for fresh basil, and my basil plant wasn't having it. There's no way I could have picked anything off of that. It's still looking a little dead. But so I picked up a live one and we planted that. Then I also today picked up some golden California sweet peppers, the bell peppers, the orange ones. So I'm excited about that. And then the last thing I picked up today was yellow squash. It's called yellow zucchini, I guess, or summer squash. I think it's summer squash, right? There's little yellow squashes, but those are nice as well. I use them a lot. Okay, a little bit of an update. So we got 2 of these citronella plants. We put one here and one by the pool, and those will help keep the mosquitoes away, which is good because we eat around this area where this one's planted, so it'll keep them away from there. And they also like to breed in pools, so we put one by the pool. Excuse the motorcycle going by, but I'm outside, so it's a nice day. These are the green bell peppers, and if you can see, they're starting to bud at the top. And the other one over here, it's starting not as much as the other one. You can kind of see it right here in the middle. Then this is the cherry tomatoes, and we've got some flowers starting to grow up here. There's some buds starting up here, and all down through here you can see little tomatoes growing on the inside. This is our slicing tomato. Let's see. And it's starting to bud right up here, and I think that's the only spot on this one so far. This is getting big, so it's gonna have to probably get moved out of this container and into the ground. This is some basil over here. It's getting a lot fuller. Then this is new. This is our zucchini plant, and there's no flowering on this yet. This one I believe is new as well. This is cucumber. This is a burpless cucumber, and there's no flowering on this one yet either. Then my dill plant, oh my gosh, this has taken off so much. I'm so excited about that. Let me step back a little bit. That's how big it is compared to my hand. It was like down here before. There were pieces that were cracked and all that stuff, and it is really getting full and nice looking now. I'm so excited about that. Here's where we have the Carolina Gold, the yellow tomato plant. There's no budding started on this yet. Then here's our sweet and neat yellow. And these are smaller like cherry type tomatoes, and as you can see, these are getting a little bit bigger. These had already started when we bought it, but there's a lot more on it now. Then over here is our hot red cherry peppers. Like I said, those are 5,000 Scoville units of heat. Not very hot. They're kind of a medium pepper. They're a little bit less spicy than jalapenos, but they are starting to flower. As you can see right here, they're starting, it's budded. It hasn't flowered yet. That one's starting to flower. Then we've got the Hungarian hot wax peppers, and that is starting to bud right here and flower on the other side. And then there's another bud up here. Then we've got those crazy ghost peppers. There is no budding on this plant yet, but I was told when I do harvest this plant to use gloves, because even picking them, the oils will get on my fingers and cause problems. So I'll be sure to wear gloves when I harvest this one. So this was the one from the flea market that somehow lost its label. So we're not sure what this is right now, but it is some kind of pepper, and it's starting to bud right up there. Then we've got the giant Marconi sweet peppers, and I'm guessing there's going to be red and green on here, and it is starting to bud up there and in there. I'm excited about these. These are the purple beauty peppers, and they are starting to bud up in the middle right here. This is not tall at all. This is like a really short plant, but it's starting to bud already, so I'm excited. Then we've got the sweet cherry peppers. I'm actually really excited to see what these look like, because these actually in the picture look just like cherries, so it's gonna be really cool. It's starting to flower on this side and bud on this side, right up there. Then we've got one of our eggplant plants. I think that's budding starting like right there in the middle, but I'm not sure. And here is the other eggplant one, and I think that's where the budding's gonna come from, but like I said, I'm not sure. Then we've got my flat Italian parsley, and it's getting pretty big. This is really spreading out, so I'm excited about that. And then we've got a different kind of basil here. This is Aristotle basil, and the leaves are a lot smaller, but it smells just like basil. It's crazy. It's little right now, but I think it's gonna get like big and bushy, so I'm excited about that because I love basil, especially in like tomato sauces and stuff like that. And with all the tomatoes that we're growing, I might pick up a few more tomato plants, but with all the tomatoes we're growing, I'm definitely gonna try to make some homemade sauce this year. So this is a new plant. This is bee balm that my husband picked up when he got the kiwi vine or whatever. But this is to, I think it's just to help out the bees and stuff, so to help pollinate all the plants. Then this plant, I think this one is a lost cause. This was one that I got from the grocery store. It was my basil, but I think it's pretty much dead, so I don't know. But we have 2 other basil plants, so it's not really extremely needed. So if it dies, it's gonna be kind of an oh well situation. I tried. So here we have the sweet orange bell pepper, and we've got some budding going on up here. And then our yellow, it says zucchini. I call it yellow squash because it's yellow summer squash, but this just said easy pick gold zucchini. And I don't think there's any budding on this one yet. And then we have our kiwi vine. This is Jenny kiwi. I don't see any, if maybe that is, but I don't really see any budding on this yet. The leaves are very like soft and furry. And then we've got the German thyme over here. It's getting there. It's getting a little bit bigger than it was. Finally got it out of its little container. And here we have the strawberries. Now we did have some budding going on, but actually some little strawberries growing, but I don't see where they are anymore because this has been replanted as well. Oh, here we go. Oh no. So I think something ate it. So that's not good. Something definitely ate that. I'm gonna have to keep checking on them. This one's growing. It's turned red. I don't know if it's gonna get very big. Maybe it takes a few years for them to get big. I don't know. I don't know. Or it takes a few harvests for them to get big, but those are really tiny. And the first one that we picked off was pretty tiny as well. And this is a new plant as well. We have tasty green cucumbers, and there is no budding going on this yet. And I believe I think that might be 2. Oh no, that's 1 plant. So I was searching all over for this, and it was like buried. I think an animal came by and like buried this poor plant, but this is my oregano. It's got like mulch all through it. But this is the furry, like I said, that it kind of has like furry leaves. But hopefully now that all this stuff is off of the top of it, that it will grow a little bit better now. So that's just an update for you guys. As you could see, we've gotten a lot more plants since my first gardening video. So I kind of want to get some more, right? Like we need any more. But I'm super excited to start using these vegetables and fruits in my cooking and just in salads and just to eat. So that is everything for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Bye.